So expect them to get bigger and bigger, more involved. This gym's gonna grow, it's gonna be bigger and bigger. Coach Tyson.
This is your gym, bro.
Casey Tyson.
You right here.
So this is my gym, Tactical Sports Performance. This is what I do. I train athletes. I train anybody who are looking to pretty much improve their lives, accomplish their goals, reach new plateaus. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for everybody else except myself.
Name is Michael Chavez, known in the gaming world as Flamesword. Professional video game player, always a big fan of health and fitness. Primarily because I ran into a stomach issue pretty early on in my life, and I quickly learned that this is the only thing we have from start to finish of our lives, so why not make it the best vessel that we can possibly have. Come to Casey's gym for almost over a year now, in different segments. Yeah. Switching, definitely started as much youngsters who want to be bodybuilders, just have all the muscles, have all the girls look at them, to the point where I just want to be as mobile as possible, as strong as possible. I want to try powerlifting. I really like what I see on that side of a competition, just people trying to lift the heaviest they can possibly can. The freaks, I mean, we got Casey, he barely works out anymore, and then every 4 weeks, great coach, barely works out, but every 4 weeks he randomly puts 500 pounds on the deadlift bar and still does it. No idea how. For me specifically, I've always just found out that this is definitely the best route. During my gaming career, when I was fit, I found that I was playing better. The thing I want to get across because we have a lot of people who are trying to do the same thing we do, pro gaming, find their way in the gaming scene, is to remember your body, because for the most part, if you're going to be gaming, you're going to be sitting down for 8 hours a day. And I learned the other day, there's I'm missing some mobility, and it's most likely from sitting 8 hours to 16 hours a day gaming. So yeah, for me specifically, get people in shape, have them understand that this is from start to end, so make it the best you can, and then go from there.
Piggyback off it, most of it is exactly correct, but on my end too, I
Coach lost his voice. We had a fun day today.
Oh, it's crazy.
We had a great day today.
Crazy. 10, you gotta pass it off, come back. When I first, reached out to Mike and those guys, I was looking more at the team as a whole, and the aspects of how training can affect the team overall, and not just from a physical aspect, but from the mental aspect as well. Building discipline, building camaraderie, having enough energy to be able to take your frustrations out on something else, so that your teamwork and your communication stays at an upper level. At the individual level, obviously the components of fitness and strength and conditioning, mobility training, anything like that are all things that are going to benefit any type of athlete, whether you be an 8-year-old soccer player or a professional gamer. It doesn't matter, the spectrums are the same, it's just a matter of setting appropriate goals. You're inside of a little 2 feet by 2 feet thing with hunched over, playing with your fingers all day long pretty much. But most importantly, not just that, but you're using your brain. So the benefits of strength and conditioning and fitness in general go far beyond of just the physical aspects. They go much more into the mental and spiritual as well. So being able to find something else that's really going to benefit you more in the long term. Gaming's only going to last Mike so long, but this is something you're going to invest in the rest of your life. So
it's you.
It's your best investment.
It's you.
So if you can make yourself be more mentally, physically, and spiritually sound by doing something like this and finding kind of your niche, then it's going to benefit your career, whether it be gaming or engineer or whatever it's going to be.
This was you, Coach?
Yeah, I would say 100%. I mean, this kind of was as soon as we were talking about this back, we made a video when we went to Best Buy for the computer, and I had mentioned it that this may happen, that I might end up having my own gym, and immediately we thought about talking about this is going to be something we're going to do, whether it be one time or what's probably going to be many times. The idea was to bring together people from the area, or
you guys want many times?
Even not from so we wanted to build a community. So much like any gaming community, and Twitch, for instance, there's the Destiny community, there's the Call of Duty community, there's the player, or whatever the game's called.
IRL? What do you mean player?
No, that new, not H1Z1, but
Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds. Everyone's got their own community and their community leaders. We wanted, I'm sure you, a place where everyone can come together, meet new people. I'm pretty sure everyone here found somebody that lives nearby them that they can, reach out to, who might be a new gym buddy, a new lifting partner, someone to motivate them in the gym, someone to hold them accountable. So it's a good way to do that, and also get the hands-on experience of, I got time to actually demonstrate and work with everybody and, correct them. Like we're talking about, everyone's a little bit different. So I was able to see how everybody was able to. Yeah, we have people in the background right now. I was able to see, out of, however dozen many people were here, I saw probably, a dozen or so different types of squats. And I was able to, the guys I was able to talk to, fix a little bit here and there. And that one piece of knowledge is something that they can take with them. And that's what we want. It's just give our perspective. We're not telling you, like you said, this isn't exactly how you do it. I don't think any type of form that you find on the internet is biblical. It's taking what works for you from this guy, point A, point B, point C, and making it mesh into finding what works for you. And it may take you some time to find that. So that's, giving education as well as a place for people to come together is really what this event was.
Overall, yeah, I feel like the goal, like one of the things you and I talked about before coming in was that we were gonna have everyone have a piece of paper, go up to people, get their names, numbers, and stuff like that to just,
we kind of did that.
Did do that, just to initiate, people like interacting with one another and all that, because I mean, that's like the #1 thing right there. You just want everyone to come together, see what type of forms they want to do, and then just continue progressing from there.
Good.
Damn. I'm in a funny point in life, man. Life is great. That is for sure. I feel like probably the past 2 years I've been kind of on a wave of like doing the same thing with the people around me, and I feel like 2017 so far, I've finally kind of gotten back to my roots of controlling my own time, doing the things I want to do. So 2017 for me and my overall brand is just learning new things and learning what I could do that I enjoy doing, and not just people around me and trying to do a group thing. Like if there's something individually I love to do, then I'm going to go do it. Like my buddy hit me up to go base jumping. No one in the OpTic Scuff House is going to go base jumping. That is going to be a Flamesword thing only. So when I have opportunities like that, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to jump out the house. I may be there for a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever it may be, but just fill my life with as many experiences as possible, and then we'll touch about what we do together, because that's a big one. But for tactic, it's been crazy. It's been, this is now,
we're in like the 3rd month, going on a 3rd month of actually this place being open, and it's been crazy. Like, February 18th, I got married to the first lady of Tactics, standing right over there, and 2 days later, this place opened. So this is our baby, this is our honeymoon right now. So, what's happening for this place is to keep growing, keep introducing it to more people, and, finding a way to, have a right programming for people to hit their goals, set up the type of relationships that we need to, meet new companies to work with. There's a way that we're going to be working. Tactic's going to take a lot of stuff mobile now, where programs are going to be offered online for people who can't be here. I'll be able to monitor their coaching from distance, send them videos, really start getting into interactions with people from distance. And that's something also that's going to melt into what I think we're going to do as the OpTic Strength brand. Is we're going to be able to, if you want to do the Flamesword workout, you're going to be able to have access to that. If you want to do the Pomage workout, you're going to have access to that. Whoever may come, if you want to do their workout based on what you've seen in the previous videos or you following them, you're going to be able to do that. If you want your own custom program, you're going to be able to get one of those from me as well. If you want to be part of the OpTic Strength global leaderboard, as far as, I'll hand out workouts. We're going to set out challenge workouts. And you get to input your own scores and see how you rank up against the best in the world. So, it's going to get better. I think we're going to get back on the videos more. Yeah. And this is going to be kicking off here.
And again, that really comes all down to, us being individuals. Casey doing his new stuff with the gym. He's opening up that app. He's reaching out to more of you guys who do want to do his stuff, to then us creating things around everyone in OpTic, right? Like if you guys like what Pomage is doing, I want to do what he does. All right, there's going to be something up there. Big T's all of a sudden in the biggest arms you've ever seen in your life. I want to do his arm workout. There will be his arm workout. So we're going to do, basically you guys are getting everything right here. We're kicking it right back up from where we left off, which was basically just introing and how to do specific things. Now it would be basically OpTic gaming getting into shape down the line across the board. Whoever is in OpTic, Coach C programs them, we have them record, send it our way, we put it all together on that centralized website, and then, or centralized channel website, same thing, doesn't matter, and then that way you guys can follow every single one of your favorite personalities in OpTic.
Lastly, it's just interaction with you guys. I mean, interaction with the community, like having more challenge videos, more workout videos of us, taking you guys, sending in clips to us, and we can talk over them. And you know,
if you're a heavy hitter out there, like you're like, Mike, I could lift way heavier than you, then I want you to say that. Like, I want to bring you into this gym. I want to work out with you. Like, if you're the person that I need in my life to push me to the next level, then you know I want to work out with you and stuff like that. I just want to interaction, just like he said, as many people as we can affect. That's what we're trying to do.
You just gotta
sacrifice is, in my opinion, the biggest one, right? Like, a person of value, you're gonna see they give up a lot of things. Me specifically, my whole high school social life was probably given up. A bunch of weddings of families have definitely been given up. A lot of things. I could go on a huge list, and these are things that you just have to deal with, and you have to know that it may feel tough, you know, midpoint, but I mean, you got to remember what you set up to do from the beginning, right? That is your goal. Like, you decided that you're going to give up on something in order to reach something else.
I would 100% agree. It's sacrifice. Like I said, she's standing right there, but I've sacrificed so much time away from my wife. You know, I'm here 14 hours a day, you know, for the last 3 months almost, and it puts strains on things. So you got to find balance. You got to sacrifice. And honestly, I tell my athletes and everybody I work with anytime is just try and be 1% better every day. Not so much physically, but as a person, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. If you're 1% better that day, you've accomplished something. And if you keep pushing and doing something like that, you're gonna have a successful and be productive, and you're gonna reach your goals. So you really gotta just find something that you love to do, truly. I made videos a long time. I ask, it's not what's your why, but it's why are you training? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you wanna be a gamer? And most people say, well, I wanna be pro. Well, why do you wanna be pro? I wanna,
he lives the life.
I live the life, what I'm doing. But it all comes back to just really just raw emotion of you want to feel good.
I like it, but most importantly, live big.
Train smart.
Hey guys.